Hi, here's something for you to chew on. I was just having a conversation with one of my clients today, and it has become apparent to me that their diet isn't in order. And what I mean by their diet, they're eating quote unquote healthily. And when I say quote unquote, I don't mean in a disparaging mark. I'm not making any accusations. What I'm stating is that that person is eating, green leafy vegetables, lean cuts of meat, staying away from sugar for the most part, avoiding sugar as much as possible. And obviously they're working out with me regularly, but yet things aren't working out the way they're supposed to work. But one of the things that are not being emphasized, or I should say on their end, because I've emphasized it, is eating often within the confines of your dietary budget, and within that premise, you're supposed to put yourself in a position where your body functions properly. Some people are overweight not because they eat too much. A lot of people are not overweight because they eat too much. They're having some form of dysfunction within their metabolic system that is causing them not to be right. Sometimes people are holding on to excess body fat not because they're lazy and they do nothing all day, but because their body is not functioning in the most efficient manner. So think of it like your car. If a part of your vehicle is not functioning properly, all of a sudden nothing works. Just this one spark plug could ruin your whole life, right? Or simply not changing the brake fluid would make your car less safe, less functional. Not changing your tires on time, not changing all of the fluids on time. Obviously not putting gas in it, but to continue using that analogy, people are not paying attention to the other fluids and other components of the vehicle. All they're paying attention to is what kind of gas and how much gas they put in their car. And the problem is that these are the things that creates the atmosphere as to why you cannot successfully burn the calories that you need to burn and burn the energy, which is excess body fat, that you need to burn in order to lose the weight that you need to lose in order to be in the body that you need to be in, not what society dictates. So making sure that you have the proper nutrients and amino acids and micronutrients in your body. So just paying attention to fats, carbs, and proteins is not enough. You literally have to pay attention to how much vitamin A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z you are having in your diet. Obviously, I know most of those letters don't exist inside of your micronutrients. So, to give you an example, you could be messing up your efficiency in vitamins A, D, E, and K because guess what? You're not ingesting those vitamins within a fat-soluble environment. So what it means is that you're not eating yogurt, you're not eating seeds, you're not eating meat with fat in it. If you don't have fat with the diet when consuming vitamins A, D, E, and K, your body is not going to absorb it as easily as it would have that you did. So this is also another reason why being fat, having a low-fat diet is not exactly a smart thing, because you're going to set yourself up for failure because your body is not going to be able to absorb most of these nutrients that you're going to use that you need in order to run your body efficiently without them. So yes, your B vitamins metabolizes your sugars better and things of that nature, but what most people don't understand is that combinations of foods do matter as well. So while you're eating cheese and certain foods together, they're not providing you with what you need nutritionally in order for you to do what you need to do. Most people, to use this as an example, is most people that I'm dealing with right now have really low thyroid outputs and stuff like that, and that's not because their thyroid just stopped working. You've exhausted it. because you've made it work harder than it needed to work because you're not providing it with what it needs in order for it to do the job that it's supposed to do. So it overcompensates the thyroid, and therefore by overcompensating the thyroid, you then therefore deplete it, and then once you deplete it, it is now virtually useless. Now you have to be on some sort of medication, and that medication does not do the job that you expected it to do because you're not supplying the body with what it needs to do the job that it needs to do. So, long story short, you have to get into the microbes. You have to start paying attention to what you're ingesting microscopically or micronutritionally rather than just how many calories, how many carbs, how many proteins, and how many fats. All of that matters. However, micronutrients. Don't forget to click share and like my video. Have a nice day. Be the best you.